The Sonic movie came out in theaters this week, and thank you. My sweater comes with its own pair of moving eyes. Anyway, I don't think the movie will ever not be known for its CGI Sonic, so I can't help but wonder what he would have looked like with practical effects instead. The Dark Crystal and the Mandalorian are proof that puppets did not die with the millennia. They're puppets. They can't die. But they can be born. And today is Sonic's birthday. At least in puppet form and in this specific context and nowhere else. Sonic has really grown on me over the years. I played the games as a kid, but they just didn't hold a candle to the franchise Goliath that was Pokemon. By the time I expanded beyond Nintendo, the Xbox had come out and I decided that Halo counted as an entire personality. There was just never any room for Sonic. But I've discovered that there's a hedgehog-shaped hole in my heart. If I'm going to create a movie-worthy puppet, I've got to do justice for this little blue hedgehog. Sonic has gone through multiple design changes and questionable anatomy, which is why I'm sticking to the most basic and iconic parts of his looks. Spiky blue fur, white gloves, and red running shoes. To form the body, I'm using 1/2-inch project foam. I'm cutting this into strips and gluing them together to form what is essentially an arm sock. While adding all the layers of foam and trimming them down, I'm making sure I can still move my hand and fingers to operate what will become his legs, careful not to accidentally glue them down and confuse them for the arms and place the nose where his butt should be. No one wants that. No one. I finished making the project foam portion of the puppet and yeah, that's a shape. Next was the fur, which was simple enough. I cut it into strips to better manage and just made sure no foam was exposed as I glued it all down. I used white for a portion of the belly and left the feet holes. The feet holes. Because that's where shoes go. On the footholes. I also trimmed down the fur on the face so that we can get some eyes going. Did you think this was going to have more expressive eyes, what with a distinctive pupil and iris? No, my friends. That's something a professional might do, but I'm not a puppeteer. The only expression he'll have in these little orbs of void is existential terror. And they're just really freaking cute. I could try other eyes. Nope. I looked for doll gloves at thrift stores and then realized that's kind of an arbitrary thing to keep track of to individually sell. Except for the fact that they're all over online stores like eBay for like $8 a pair. That's like 4 cheeseburgers. And I'm sorry, but a hedgehog's gloves are worth at most 2 cheeseburgers. So in the end, I spent hours researching tiny gloves online only to end up doing it myself. Which is pretty on brand. The shoes were sent in random colors, so I'm using some leather paint to turn them both red. I found these by searching for bird toys. I don't have a bird, this is just a hobby. I bet shoes would look really dumb to other creatures if they were more sentient. The creatures, not the shoes. Like, wow, you got your feet stuck in those things again? It's almost like you mean to do this on purpose. Disgusting. Voila. Is this it? Behold. Real life Sonic. This is the greatest thing I've ever made. I've peaked. You can all stop following me right now, just unsubscribe. Despite this realization, I'd still like to thank my patrons over on Patreon. May you feel pride in knowing you helped create this perfect creature. But I suppose I do have to eat, so I'll keep making stuff. I really just can't get over how great this is though. Sonc the Hodge. Quickly he go. I did a giveaway in my last video for a pair of Yoda ears. Thanks so much for everyone who commented to enter.